No, it's not. There's the same thing with our bodies. Damage is done to our bodies on a daily basis, right? And something I encounter with the students when we had our health day, a lot of us don't eat breakfast. A lot of you students do not eat breakfast, right? Which is the most important meal of the day. So we are actually contributing to the damage of our bodies and our cells because there is no fuel to cause our cells to function when we don't have breakfast, right? And these new cells is needed during the healing process. For rest, right? Let's improve our memory and for our Form 5 students. In fact, all the students, we are studying. I know many of us, we study all night and next day we can't remember anything. The mind gone blank. Why? Because when our body is supposed to be resting, we are studying. We're burning the midnight oil, right? No, it's wrong. That's not right at all. Right? Sleep stimulates creativity. A lot of us are very creative. We come up with things and we adults try to wonder, this child is brilliant. It prevents depression. I don't know if any one of you have ever experienced depression. Depression is not a nice thing to experience. It's a feeling of hopelessness, right? It increases your energy and your alertness. So when you get a good night rest, you get up next morning and you feel real energized. You feel like you can conquer the world. You are alert. When you get to class, you're on top of your game. You can answer questions. You can respond to questions, right? It also helps maintain your weight, right? It improves weight loss. It restores energy. It improves your mood. Look at everybody. You're going to treat people how you feel. You're going to respond to others how you feel because you're in a bad mood. All because you deprive yourself of the rest that your body needs. It decreases inflammation. It also builds a stronger cardiovascular system. So that means your heart is going to work well. It's going to help your heart work the right way. It's going to help you get a nice blood flow to your extremities, to your brain, so you can function well. Right? What are the functions of rest and sleep? It is for healthy brain function and emotional well-being. How many of us think we could function if our brain wasn't working? None of us, right? Right. So you all have to understand, when you all think that I can spend all night on the laptop, chatting with my friends, or on the cell phone, or in front of the TV, or playing games, and I can, 4 o'clock in the morning, I can go to sleep and wake up 6 o'clock. I am good with that because I can still hear, I can see, I can taste, I can feel, I can do all these things. No. Your brain is being affected, right? Studies show that a good night's sleep improves learning and problem-solving skills. Young people, I have encountered in the past, they had a lot of issues with their problem-solving skills. And let me tell you how simple it is. I put my bag on this chair, and someone else came and they wanted the chair to use. So all they did was move the bag, because the owner of the bag wasn't around, and they placed it on another chair. And you know what happened? It turned out to be a fist fight over a bag that was moved. Now, there was a different way to solve that, right? Where's my bag from the chair? I left my bag on the chair. Can you tell me where it is? Now I want to share with you what happens with the lack of sleep. When you don't get enough sleep, you might have trouble learning. Let me ask a question. How many of you come to class? Just show me your hands. And you can't focus? Yes. Wow. So I think we need to speak to your parents, right? How many of you have devices in your bedroom? Yeah. We need to take those devices and put them up. All right. Okay, that's between you and your parents. Right. Right, you have trouble learning, focusing, and reacting. So, let me tell you how easy a reaction could be. I want to pass, I say, excuse me. With me saying excuse, you immediately did not respond. Immediately I'm thinking, you hear me, I'm going to pass. Maybe my shoulder might brush near yours. Wow, what a reaction. I nearly get floored, right? So also you might find it hard to judge other people's emotions and reactions. Sleep deficiency also can make you feel frustrated, cranky. Let me see the crankers here. Who are cranky every morning? Thanks for being honest. Teachers, I hope you're taking note. Or worried in social situations. The symptoms of sleep deficiency may differ between adults and children. So I'm saying this to let you know, do not compare yourself to your parents. Do not compare yourself to adults around you. Right? What time does the body repair during sleep? So I want you all to listen to this very carefully now. Between the times of 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. To 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., the body goes through a dramatic process of physical repair. And roughly between 2 a.m. to 6 a.m., the body will go through a process of psychological repair. A disruptive sleep pattern will cause the cortisol to elevate negatively and affect the regenerative process. So let me tell you what the cortisol is. How many people know about stress? Oh, they know what is stress? Very nice for those who know. Well, we also have a stress hormone, and cortisol is our stress hormone. So when we deprive ourselves of those sleep times, our stress levels go high in our body. And by doing a simple blood test, they can tell you how high your cortisol level is in your body. And when your cortisol level, that stress hormone, is high in your body, everything becomes off balance. Your mood, even some health issues may arise up, right? So it's very important to have that sleep time. And why is rest important to your brain? Sleep has been proven to improve memory recall, regulate metabolism, and reduce mental fatigue. For people who are studying, it's usually you are not physically tired, but mentally, because remember, your brain are being used, right? A minimum of 7 hours of daily sleep seems to be necessary for proper cognitive and behavioral functions. Now, for those of you, let me just share this for you. Those of you who don't eat in the morning and come to class, and we sit down to study, let me tell you what's happening. Your brain has no fuel to drive on. How are you functioning? You are actually forcing your brain to do something without fuel. So then what happened? By the middle of the first period, your head is down, you are falling asleep, things like that, right? So I just want to share something with you all. I have 2 minutes, so let me see if I can share this with you. Right? It's called right? What it's like when you go without sleep. Stage 1, after 24 hours, it wouldn't cause any major health problems, but you could expect to feel tired. And this is according to the Center of Disease Control and Prevention, right? 24 hours sleep deprivation is the same as having a blood alcohol level concentration of 0.10%. That's higher than the limit to legally drive. You all want me to read that again? Right. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, 24 hours without sleep is the same as having a blood alcohol concentration of 0.10%. That's higher than the limit to legally drive. So what's going to happen if you go for 24 hours without sleep? You're going to have impaired judgment. And staying awake for 24 hours, this is what you may have: drowsiness, irritability, anger, increased risk of stress, decreased alertness, impaired concentration, brain fog, fatigue, tremors, reduced coordination, increased risk of mistakes or accidents, food cravings, puffy eyes, dark under eye circles. After 36 hours of sleep, your symptoms become more intense. You will have an overwhelming urge to sleep. You may start to have micro sleeps, and these micro sleeps is that you may doze off for 30 seconds and jump back up. And I mean in a deep sleep, right? You didn't even realize you slept for 30 seconds and wake up. Different parts of your brain will have a hard time communicating with each other. This severity impairs their cognitive performance, causing symptoms like impaired memory, difficulty learning new information, behavioral changes, impaired decision-making, difficulty processing social cues, slow reaction time, increased errors. And you will also increase physical effects like increased appetite, increased inflammation, impaired immune function, and extreme fatigue. If you go 48 hours without sleep, you may encounter hallucinations. Anybody know what is a hallucination? Yes, seeing things, hearing things, tasting things, feeling things that only you alone experiencing, but it's not real. Right? Other possible effects would be anxiety, heightened stress levels, increased irritability, extreme fatigue. And let's say we go 3 days without sleep. I hope nobody here goes 3 days without sleep, right? Anybody here go 3 days without sleep? Children, are you for real? 3 days without sleep? Okay. We will talk after. After 3 days without sleep, your urge to sleep will get worse. You may experience more frequent, longer micro sleeps. The sleep deprivation will significantly impair your perception. Your hallucinations might become more complex. You may also have illusions, delusions, disordering thinking, and dispersonalization. Right? Can you recover from sleep deprivation? Yes, you can. You can start by going to bed early rather than sleeping in late. It's also a good idea to get at least 7 to 8 hours of rest each night. This will help your body get back on schedule. It can take days or weeks to recover from a bout of sleep deprivation. Just 1 hour of sleep loss requires 4 days to recover. So if you go to sleep 1 hour later than your usual time that you need, you're going to take 4 days to recover from that 1 hour loss. Which one is it's easier? Not go to take a 1 hour in time or wait 4 days to recover? Yes, right? The longer you've been awake, the longer it will take to get back on track. And there are treatments, right? You can take naps, like 30 minutes nap. Practice good sleep hygiene, right? Some people, it becomes so bad that they actually has to get therapy or take medication to sleep. And the reason I'm sharing all this with you, right, is because as young people, we take things for granted. You're a child now, your parents is responsible for you. When you become an adult, your parents is no longer responsible for you. You're no longer your parents' responsibility. You have to do everything for yourself. You have to depend on you. And the damage you do to your body now is going to affect you negatively when you become an adult. So this morning, I'm just here to encourage you to do the right thing by getting enough rest/sleep, because now you are young and you can heal. As adults, it's a little more different. It takes a longer time for adults to recover and to heal. Right? So this morning, my encouragement is to you is to trust in God, rest, sleep, get how many hours sleep? Yes, roughly 7 hours, right? They said between 6 to 8 hours, right? 7 hours will do. So I just want to thank you for your being such a nice audience this morning. Right. And I am open to questions. Anybody have a question? Anybody have questions? Nobody has questions? Yes. Just sleeping, right? You are sleeping, let's say, in the daytime. I'm not sure when you mean, if it's in the night or the day. More than 8 hours? Well, okay. In my area of study, once you're doing your between 6 to 8 hours sleep, your body automatically wakes on its own, because this is what it needs. If you are going more than that, there could be a little issue there happening, right? Now, it also have to take into consideration, if they are sleeping before 10 in the p.m., 10 p.m. in the night, right? Because if you're going to be sleeping after that, then for your body to get the rest, it's going to go over the allotted time that's needed, right? I don't know if it answers your questions. All right. Anybody else? Nobody has a question? Okay, well then I have some questions of my own.
You were saying that, sometimes we are so tired that we'll fall into this deep sleep for about probably 5 minutes.
And we move again. So it's okay. Right? So as you said, but we don't call it power nap. For adults, we say we take a little rejuvenation. Right? So, but it's okay. Yes. Any more questions? Students, especially
Don't sleep.
yeah.
So during the day, night.
Okay, well, there isn't much you can do. That person needs to get help. First of all, they need to get one job. So it's either they work in the day or they take the night job and get rest. But, as I said, usually we recommend that they see the doctor, and the doctor will have to recommend something to help them sleep. Oh, you said night and then next day's job. Okay, one job, but they work night. Well, that is really horrible. They're going to run themselves straight into the grave. But listen, as I said, your body, when you rest, you repair, right? You have to repair. Your body does repair itself. As I said, if you are using a car from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. with half tank of fuel, it's going to run out. The fuel is going to burn out, and then the vehicle is not going to be able to move. Now, what happens now if a person is doing this? And I think I'm safe to say this here. Being deprived of sleep like that, you can end up in depression. You can become depressed. You can become emotionally unstable, agitated, easily angered, right? And this is dangerous, especially around your loved ones, even around co-workers. And worse yet, if they are driving, they can cause accident, injuries. They can cause injury to themselves, right? Because when your body is calling for rest, you can actually be standing up and sleeping, because your body is telling you, I cannot go any longer. So your body can actually shut down right where you are. So that is a very dangerous thing, and that I would advise that person gets some help. Okay? Okay, so I have 2 questions on my own. I did not get off my bed 5 o'clock this morning to get that response. No. I could have gotten a couple more hours sleep. Right. I need your attention now. Because 2 questions will go into 4 questions. Right. During what time does your body go through a dramatic process of physical repair? The young man in the back. Why are you ducking? Your hands was in the air. Go ahead. Young lady. Correct. Very good. Right. During what time does your body go through is the psychological repair? The young man there jumping in his seat.
Two to 6 a.m.
Very good, correct. Very good. Right, thank you. You all are a very bright bunch. Oh, I could take my picture. You can talk now.
Right? Bow your heads and close your eyes. Most gracious, loving Father, thank you for bringing us here today. Thank you for this chapel. Thank you for whatever we learn, and hopefully we can use it to better ourselves. And bless us this day. Help us to be prosperous. In Jesus' name, amen.
On behalf of 4A and all of CUC, I'd like to present you with this token of appreciation.
All right, good morning, everybody. I just have two announcements for you. First announcement is that, okay, I'm waiting for you all to be quiet. Okay, first announcement, all Spanish students of Form 4 and 5 who are interested in attending the trip to Margarita, please ensure that you have a copy of the letter that was sent out yesterday. If you are interested in going, the details are there. All right, so all Form 4 and 5 Spanish students, please, if you don't have the letter, you can come and see me. I will try to get you the copy. Second announcement is, from today, the CUC Spelling Bee list is going to be sent out to all form teachers, so the form teachers can send them out to their classes. All right, please note our spelling bee is on the 22nd of March, and we would like to have all the classes represented. All right, thank you very much. I'll hand you over to Mr. Young.
Right, a pleasant good morning, CUC. What's going on? Are you ready for the burnout? If you're ready for the burnout, make some noise. Right. So here what? All right, so we're paying attention now. Here's what is going to happen. So we need to change quickly to start the burnout. So what we need to do, those of us who are here and not participating, you need to stay here. For the meantime, for those of us who are participating, you have been allotted rooms to go and change along with the teachers in your houses. All right, so for A and B, for A male, for B female, blue house. You all have that? For A male, for B female, blue house. That is where you all can go in addition to the bathrooms to change.